It's a decade since British troops last went into Iraq. Six years later, they left a war that many wanted to forget. After a week of aid drops and reconnaissance, the language around this latest operation has changed. The Prime Minister arguing that the UK should be ready to use its military prowess against IS forces in northern Iraq. And for the first time since 2009, the Defence Secretary confirmed that British boots, regular soldiers, have been back on the ground in Iraq. Boots on the ground sounds like a lot of soldiers, but in fact it was a small team that went into Irbil to assess whether or not it was safe for Chinook helicopters to land. They were out again within 24 hours. This mission, though, is evolving, and the UK's armed forces are deploying their kit and their people accordingly. The Tornado jets here are still unarmed. Their role is one of reconnaissance and helping the aid drops. But their pilots are back above Iraq. Some were here last time.
We didn't expect to be quite back here so soon, if at all. So it's interesting from my perspective to come back and see some old sites that I've seen before, really.
Is it a difficult country to survey and to work out the reconnaissance?
Most of our sorties have been at night so far, so we're using the sensors on board the aircraft to look for the populace on the ground and try and work out who's where. I'm really looking at the amounts of people out on the mountain at the moment, yeah.
On the ground, the Peshmerga fighters are still ill-equipped. But with British help, extra arms and equipment are now making their way through to the front line as they continue to resist the jihadist fighters.
In the end, this can only be solved by the Sunni themselves working out what to do in that area. We tried, David Petraeus tried, 2007, to pump in 100,000 American soldiers, and it did not sustainably solve the problem in the Sunni areas of Iraq. This time round, any solution has to be led by the Sunnis.
While the pace is quickening, the international effort here still has Britain in a supporting role rather than an attacking one. But if that changes, the UK military is ready to respond. Tom Parmenter, Sky News, RAF Akrotiri.